Hello everyone, and welcome to the live stream for the Mexican Grand Prix. Sorry for a bit of the delay, I was unable to get my setup right, so yeah, sorry about it, but back to the session. Q1 is underway, 40 seconds left in the session at the moment. Max Verstappen leads the way, but thing to notice here, Lando Norris currently in a drop zone. Let's see what he can do here. Okay, yellow flag in sector 1. I think Fernando has spun in turn 1, so that should hamper Norris' pace, I think. Fernando spun in turn 1. Can Fernando clear the track? Oh shit, I think Lando is hampered here. Yellow flag in sector 1, so all the people who might be starting their flying laps now will surely be hampered at the moment. So checkered flag now waving. It will be interesting to see what time Lando does here. Here on Hulkenberg goes only P14 at the moment. Currently he's safe. Let's see what happened to Fernando Alonso there. Currently he's in P10. Okay, it's coming to turn 1. Fernando Alonso loads on the front tire. This is first and second turn. I think he just clipped the curve and the car just unsettled on the curve. Yeah, so that's not good for Fernando's race here. Fernando Alonso's permanent, and yeah, Lando Norris aborted his lap. So a big shock, big upset in Q1 that Lando Norris is out of the session. Lando Norris is out of Q1 session. So that's a big shock. A genuine contender for pole position, Lando Norris, has been knocked out here in Q1. Okay, so Max Verstappen is being noted for impeding the pit lane. So has been George Russell. So I think both of these drivers are at risk at the moment. And it was like quite a big impeding. The Max and George both waiting at the end of the pit lane, just like cooling on the tires, but it was like clearly impeding the pit lane. So back to the race. Q1 has been concluded, and the drivers knocked out are Ocon, Magnussen, Stroll, Norris, and Sargent. Sorry about this. I'm having a bit of fever there, but a big shock is Lando Norris there. Didn't get the first run very well. Didn't get the second run well as well. And was like set to get into Q2 easily on the third run, but at the end sector 1 it was a yellow flag because of Fernando's incident, so yeah, he's been knocked out. Yeah, Sargent also not happy with his positioning of the car. He's complaining on the team radio about that why are we going behind million cars there. So at the end of the Q1 session we have Max Verstappen, who is quickest of all, then Oscar Piastri. Then look at P3 there, guys. It's Daniel Ricciardo, the man himself, the honey badger, who, if you might know, has returned in the previous race itself. Because before that he was struggling from an hand injury. So yeah, nice performance there from Daniel. Yeah, I think Hamilton is gonna get pole. I also hope that Lewis gets pole made, but it seems tough this weekend. So let's see. Still Q2 and Q3 are left. Then we have Leclerc P4. Valtteri Bottas P5. The Alfa Romeos are like quite quick this weekend, it should be noted. Then we have Sergio Perez P6, Lewis Hamilton P7, Carlos Sainz P8, Alex Albon P9, Fernando Alonso P10, who like spun at the end of Q1 and caused a yellow flag. We have Yuki Tsunoda in P11, George Russell is P12, Pierre Gasly P13, Nico Hulkenberg P14, Zhou Guanyu P15, and the drivers knocked out are Esteban Ocon, Kevin Magnussen, Lance Stroll, Logan Sargent, and a big shock is Lando Norris. So Q1 has officially come to an end. Big shock from the center is Lando Norris has been knocked out. And also talking about Magnussen here, Magnussen and Stroll like is the regular customers in who have been knocked out in Q1. I think Stroll made it into Q2 past weekend in Austin, but before that I think he was like on a streak of 4 consecutive races where he had failed to make it into Q1. So yeah, didn't make it into Q2 this weekend as well. So thank you very much everyone for your tune in. Please don't forget to like this stream and subscribe to the channel. I know it's not the best of the streams out there, but I'm trying my best. So Q1 has been completed and we have Max Verstappen top of the leaderboard, as he has been the whole weekend. And Sergio Perez, his teammate, if you guys know, this is his home race, currently running in P6 there. 4 tenths of Max's pace. So Checo not going so, like, not the worst weekend for Checo at the moment, but like not the best as well. So yeah, Q2 should begin very shortly now. So if you guys, like, there are only two people, but whoever is watching, if you have any thoughts and inquiries, do feel free to ask me in the live chat. I will surely try to answer as many questions as I can. Guys, if anyone is watching, please just say me that what mistake I am making, because like the audience retention rate on my live stream is just like close to crap. So yeah. At the end of qualifying one session, Max Verstappen and George Russell are being investigated for stopping at the end of the pit lane. So yeah, they should like visit the stewards at the end of the qualifying here. So bit of work more for them, but I think they should be safe. Like, it wasn't a big incident, but end of Q1, Norris has been knocked out, so a lot of work for him to do in tomorrow's race. And also Mexico GP, a high altitude track. I think it's like something about 2000 meters above sea level. So the cars run the Monaco spec for Mexico. Like, there are two kind of specs, if you guys might follow Formula 1 a bit, or else I will explain it. So there is like a high downforce setup which generates more downforce and more drag. So top speed is less, but downforce is more. And another is a Monza spec, which is used for like high speed tracks, which is long straight. So there's less drag, less downforce. So based on the track nature, the teams like change the setup from high downforce, low downforce, medium downforce. So Mexico, if you guys look at the track map as well, it's like a low downforce track, like long straights, long DRS zones, but because of it being like 2000 meters above sea level, the air there is like a bit nerdy thing, but the air at the track is like very thin. So the teams usually so what is downforce basically is the wing and the air hits the wing and creates sag. More is the surface area of the wing, like more wing, more downforce, less wing, less downforce, less drag, sorry. So but at Mexico, as the air is thin, so the teams usually run the high downforce spec, still they generate like high top speed. So that's a bit interesting thing which I notice here at this track. Like, in short, it should be said that they are like at a high speed track, but they run a low speed setup, still they like end up with getting quite a lot of high speed. So enough of me waffling some of the nerdy things. I hope you guys might have understood some this thing, because I think when you like know these things, it's like more interesting to watch the race than as compared to just like 20 odd cars circling around the track for a certain number of laps. That's not real Formula 1. I think Formula 1 is like understanding the sport. But anyways, back to Q2 now. Q2 is underway. Verstappen and Perez are on the track, and just Checo vibes all around the track. Mexican Grand Prix home track. A lot of love for Checo around the whole country. Like, not the track, like the whole country just supports this one man, Checo Perez. They are here to watch him win. Currently, he was 4 tenths of max's pace in Q1, so not the best of the performance. But let's hope that if he can get a podium like he has been getting in 2021 and 2022, so it will be a great reward for the Mexican fans who are tuned in to see the hero win. We are looking at an incident from Logan Sargent, like why he was unable to make it into Q2. Oh, nothing there. So back to Q2 now. The drivers currently on track are the only two Red Bulls, and they are starting their flying lap now. So let's follow the two Bulls on a flying lap. Max, I think Checo Perez in front. Yeah, Perez is the lead driver. Then we have Max Verstappen. So let's follow them on a lap around this beautiful Mexico City circuit. On board here with Sergio Perez through the long back straight, the second longest straight I think before Las Vegas in this calendar. Long straight, DRS open, heavy braking zone down into turn 1, and the right chicane. Usually in the race conditions there are a lot of incidents there. Clean run then from Sergio Perez down the second back straight, DRS open at the end of sector 1. Sergio Perez does 27.6. Not such a great sector time, but a decent sector there from Checo. Then through this slow section, like we can call it a mini stadium section, through the sector 2, a double right-hander apex gets it quite well. Then we have this very quick section of the track, the right, left and right SS. It's quite important to get this section right. If you mess it up here, your lap is like gone. So left, right, left. It's like quite a decent sector there from Checo. Then round the third back straight and the final straight, DRS open there. And braking for the stadium section. Now the Forest Soul, I think one of the most beautiful parts on a Formula 1 calendar here. Hundreds and hundreds of fans sitting here supporting just one name, Checo Perez, through the final corner. Now braking for one final time, foot to the floor, clean power, no wobbling there, and Checo Perez does a 1:18.1 there. Decent time there for Checo. Let's see what time his teammate Max Verstappen can do. Currently Max Verstappen through Forest Soul, the stadium section. Around the final corner comes Max Verstappen, foot to the floor. I think surely he's going to beat Checo's time. Max Verstappen does a 1:17.6, 5 tenths faster than his teammate. So yeah, the difference of 5 tenths has like stayed throughout the weekend. So still I think a decent effort from Checo, but he will need to improve a bit more from here to make it into Q2, because I think the cutoff for Q1 should be like somewhat around 1:18.2, 1:18.3. So Checo right on the cusp there. So only the two bulls have set the lap time now at the moment, and Max is P1, Checo P2. And now here we are looking on, and I think all the drivers are on the track at the moment. So just to catch up till all the drivers complete their runs. We are for round 20 of 23, I think, yeah, round 20 of 23 for this Formula 1 2023 season at Mexico. Practice 1, usual contenders, Max Verstappen was quickest. Practice 2, usual contenders, Max Verstappen was quickest. Practice 3, usual contenders, Max Verstappen was quickest. And also a bit glimpse from the past race. It was like where was the past race? It was at United States. Yeah, from the past race, Max Verstappen won the race there as well, but it wasn't quite a Max dominant win that we are useful of, like Max winning by 30-40 seconds. So it was the case like the Mercedes were like quite close to Max's pace there in Austin, but here currently looking at the practice pace, Mercedes according to the practice runs seem to be the second weakest team on race trim and qualifying trim as well. So it is like kind of expected Max to like win by quite a big margin in this weekend. It will be interesting to see how the weekend unfolds here. But the big contender for pole position here at the moment is Max Verstappen. Then I will say a big contender for pole was Lando Norris as well, but he has been like knocked out in Q1, so I think Max should get an easy pole here. So back to the Q2 again. Times have been set now. Max Verstappen is quickest of all. Then we have Oscar Piastri. As I said, the McLaren is like quite quick around this track. Oscar Piastri 2.5 tenths of Max's pace. Then we have Daniel Ricciardo. It's like quite interesting to see the improvement AlphaTauri have here. AlphaTauri are the slowest car this season, and Daniel Ricciardo putting it into P3 is like quite a decent improvement from AlphaTauri. They are P3. Then we have Checo Perez, the home hero, in P4. Valtteri Bottas in like quite a greatly improved Alfa Romeo is P5. George Russell is P6, Lewis Hamilton P7, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc, the two Ferraris, P8 and P9, Zhou Guanyu riding out the top 10, and then drivers at the race are Nico Hülkenberg, Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon and Fernando Alonso. And Yuki Tsunoda, I think Alex Albon hasn't set a lap time yet. I think Alex should easily go into top 10, because considering his pace in practice, he has finished second for 2 times in practice this weekend. So the Williams also looks quite pacey around this track. Alex goes P11. Okay, so not the pace we have been seeing from the Thai driver this weekend, but surely he will be looking to improve here. First runs completed. The drivers at the risk are Albon, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Alonso and Tsunoda. So yeah, big surprise, I will say Daniel Ricciardo and also Valtteri Bottas as well in P5. The Alfa Romeo more or less has been like the slowest car along with AlphaTauri. They have been switching places, AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo, but the Alfa Romeos like are quite quick today. Bottas P5 and Zhou P10. And also I would say this is like kind of Valtteri's strongest track. He got pole here in 2021 as well. got spun around on the first lap. It's a different story, but he goes quite well around this track is Valtteri. So all the drivers returning to the pit after their first runs. Max Verstappen leads the way with a time of 117.6. Then we have Oscar Piastri, Daniel Ricciardo, Perez and Bottas. The drivers who are currently in the drop zone are Albon, Hülkenberg, Gasly and Alonso, and Yuki Tsunoda, who hasn't set a lap time yet. I don't know the reason for it, but it will be interesting to see. And thank you very much for all the people who have tuned into the live stream. It really means a lot to me and motivates me a lot. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's really a great motivation and great encouragement. Anyways, back to qualifying again. Here we go. Max Verstappen is currently top of the leaderboard. He has been like untouchable this weekend, it should be said. Has led all the 3 practice sessions, fastest in Q1 as well, and just like a Max trend you guys might have observed as well. If Max is challenged in the previous race, in the coming race he just like absolutely crushes the oppositions here. So I think be ready for a Max. I'm not a big fan of Max here, but like the way this guy has been performing this season, it has been quite remarkable. But looking at the qualifying results here at the moment, like the current situation, Oscar Piastri is P2. His teammate Lando Norris has been knocked out in Q1, as you can see on the screen as well. Lando Norris, unable to set any proper lap time in Q1, was on a lap at the end of Q1, but because of Fernando Alonso spinning and yellow flag, Lando Norris has been knocked out. And also no such big surprises in Q1 as well, but a big surprise and a thing to be noted here is the pace of AlphaTauri here. The AlphaTauri, the usual contenders at the back of the grid, like mostly they have been knocked out in Q1 this season, but like challenging for the front row, it's quite a great development for AlphaTauri here. First runs have been completed, all the drivers currently in the pits. I think fresh set of rubbers should come out. I think bar Max Verstappen and maybe Oscar Piastri, all the drivers are currently in risk at the moment. And here at Mexico, all people, mostly I would say like 90% people have come here to support just one man, Checo Perez. He's like a national hero here in this country. Like all the strands, all the grandstands on the track, just is like one name, Checo, so that you can like take it in 2 ways. This the home Grand Prix is like a advantage for the drivers, which gives them an extra boost to perform much better. But another thing is like an element of pressure as well. Like there is a pressure of performing to the people's expectations. Like all people expect from their home hero to get pole or win, but so the expectations are quite high. But a great driver is who balances the expectations and maximizes the strength of the home audience, home crowd, it should be said. 5 minutes timer is in the session. I think the drivers should leave the pits by like 3-minute mark there, because Mexico track is not like quite big there. 1 minute 20 seconds usual and 1 minute 40 seconds for the outlap. So again, I said at the start of the stream, just for a quite information there, if you guys might follow Formula 1 quite regularly, you might see that at high speed tracks, which are long straights and long like slow speed corners, medium speed corners, the team use like a low drag setup so that they can maximize their pace on the straights. But here at Mexico, it's like the only track which is like so high above the sea level. It's like I think 2000 meters above the sea level, so that's quite a high altitude. And because of the thin air, even after being a low drag setup, the teams usually prefer to learn higher drag setup, so which gives them advantage in the corners. And being a thin air set, like at being at a high altitude, the teams don't face much of an issue of the drag. See, sorry about the nerdy thing. Let's keep it aside there. Back to the qualifying action here for the there's like quite a traffic jam here at the end of the pit lane, should be said. All the drivers battling for track position, and they should be, because I would say in all qualifying session it's like track position is the king. Because as we saw in Lando's case, Fernando Alonso spun at his flying lap, which hampered the flying laps of the drivers behind him. So I will say the driver who's at the front of the field has like quite a big advantage over the rest of the field here. So 3 minutes left in the session. Nico Hülkenberg is like quite a long way ahead of the rest of the field. So yeah, I would say like being quite a lot of ahead isn't a big advantage as well, because the track rubbering is also quite a big factor here on this track as well. So yeah, let's see. And I think Valtteri's brakes were smoking there, because a lot of drivers are like stopping at the end of the pit lane, like they are looking at their own race to warm up their tires and so on. But I think these things should be investigated after the race, because those are like not good things, because such a jam causes damage to a lot of the cars. But anyways, back to the qualifying session here. I think the only two drivers who are not on the track at the moment are Max and Checo. I think it's Red Bull's different strategy, or okay, the Checo is on the track as well. So I think Max, he should be confident as well. A time of 1:17.6 is like enough to even get pole position. So I think all the drivers bar Max Verstappen should be on the track at the moment, and they are. So 2 minutes left in the session. It is what it is now. The drivers in the drop zone at the moment: Albon, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Alonso and Tsunoda. So quite crucial laps for them as well. I think all the drivers below Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, Sainz and Zhou are like quite in a drop zone here at the moment. So yeah, Carlos Sainz sets for his flying lap here, currently running in P8. The Ferrari is not seeming quite quick this weekend here, like they were in Austin. Remember, they got pole position in the main race, Charles Leclerc, but here they are like at the cusp of being eliminated in Q2. So yeah, here on board with Carlos Sainz to the first sector. 2 tenths of max space, a big lock up there for Sainz, so that will not help this try set. And yeah, this lockup not very ideal for in any case, because throughout the lap that lockup will like just hamper his pace, and a lockup is like the tires are flat spotted, and whenever the driver again brakes on that flat spot of tires, there's like quite a high probability of getting the lockup again. So yeah, let's see through sector 2, clean sector 2 there from Sainz. 8 tenths of maxi space, so I think this lap is not enough for him to get to Q2. Let's see what the other drivers behind him though. So the For a Soul, the most beautiful section as a fan perspective on the Formula calendar, it should be said. Sorry for bit rusty English, but yeah, through the final corner, here goes Carlos Sainz. Doesn't improve on his time. That's quite a big sign of tension of the Ferraris, because the drivers behind him are like improving. Here comes Charles Leclerc, goes P3. Good improvement there from Charles. 3 tenths of maxi space. Pierre Gasly also improving. I think Carlos Sainz is at risk here. He should be eliminated in Q1. Pierre Gasly also improving as well. Currently up on Hülkenberg's time by tenths. Through the final corner comes Pierre Gasly. Through the forest again, as I said, the most beautiful part of the track. Through the final corner, Pierre Gasly, foot of the floor, doesn't improve, goes P11, just a tenth of Carlos Sainz space. So currently Carlos is safe. The next driver to cross the line will be Zhou Guanyu. The Alfa Romeo seems quite quick this weekend. Let's see what Zhou can do. Goes 10 fastest. Still Carlos Sainz is safe. Lewis Hamilton setting the pace here. Purple sector 2, green sector 1. Lewis Hamilton goes top of the timing sheets. Nearly half a tenth quicker than Max's pace. So yeah, the Mercedes going quickest. But remember, Max is not on the track at the moment. So take these timings with a pinch of salt. Alex Albon will be the next driver to cross the line here. Currently running in P14. Alex Albon looked quite pacey in the practice here. Alex Albon goes P9, pushes Carlos Sainz the relegation zone now. Interesting to see Fernando Sainz. Let's see if he can knock out his countryman Spaniard here. But Fernando not improving on his time. So yeah, that's it for Q2 here. Lewis Hamilton quickest, but yeah, Max Verstappen not on track, but the drivers knocked out Zhou, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Albon and Tsunoda. So not quite some big surprises there. I would say like Zhou will be disappointed considering his teammate Valtteri Bottas is P7. Also, I will say UK will be the Q3 is a battle, says Basilis. Yes mate, I would say Q3 is a battle. But as I said, we should take this, at least the top timings with a pinch of salt, because Max Verstappen wasn't on track at the moment, and as we all know, at the end of the session the track is in its bestest condition. So I would say still Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes may be in contention for front row or the second row, but pole position is like quite a big stretch here. So as I was saying, the drivers who will be disappointed are Zhou, because his teammate and Valtteri Bottas have been very quick throughout the weekend, like constantly going P4, P5, P4, P5. Currently Bottas is P7 as well. Also Gasly more or less he won't be disappointed because his teammate Esteban Ocon is P16. So the Alpines, not a great weekend for them, and some of you guys might know, huge superstars from different part of the sports have invested in Alpine. So yeah, Alpine currently not going well. Then we have Nico Hülkenberg, who has been knocked out again, out qualifying his teammate. I think maybe it's only like 3 or 4 times that Kevin Magnussen has out qualified Nico. So yeah, Nico Hülkenberg showing that he has a space in qualifying, but in the race pace, surely he's going to drop like a stone because, as we guys know, that the Haas is like quite hungry on his tires. Then we have Fernando Alonso P14. There's like quite a lot of pain that I need to say that Fernando is P14. At the start of the season, it's like looks quite a long way now. Fernando Alonso, the Fernando hype train. Is Fernando's third championship on? Is the win number 33 on? And here we are. Fernando Alonso getting knocked out of Q1 for the second race in a row. I think before Austin he was on a streak of most consecutive Q3 appearances, but since Austin, from when the Aston Martin brought the new package, I think it's a step in the negative direction rather than the forward direction. Because most of the times this season, the teams who have brought the upgrades have like moved a step forward. But Aston Martin, their upgrades, I don't think they have helped the car as well. And also Fernando Alonso, he was just like in the US Grand Prix race, if you guys might remember, he started the race from pit lane. The reason was just that like, as I have read, he didn't like the new upgrades on the Aston Martin and he wasn't comfortable with them. So he like ran the old spec car and got a P9 there. So I think Aston Martin should definitely take a look at the upgrade package here, because I would say it's not like the bestest in the world. And then we have Yuki Tsunoda in P15. Looking at the screen, if you can see, his sector 1 was like quite decent there, but yeah, he failed to set a lap time there. So Yuki Tsunoda will be quite disappointed as well, because his teammate Daniel Ricciardo, if you guys might know, Ricciardo's last pole position was at here Mexico itself in 2018, and like it was kind of a race where the Ricciardo and Red Bull partnership came to an end, because rather than Red Bull being happy about Ricciardo's pole, they were like more of a sad that why Max didn't get pole. So I think that was the race when Max and Daniel, Red Bull and Daniel decided to part ways there. So yeah, that was the story. But the drivers knocked out in Q2 are Pierre Gasly, Nico Hülkenberg, Fernando Alonso, Alex Albon and Yuki Tsunoda. And the fight for the pole position is like, I won't say it will be a fight for pole position. Max Verstappen should easily run away with this pole. I will say maybe Oscar can give a run for money for Max. Maybe, I'm not saying surely. It's like a 1 in 1,000% chances. But yeah. So there has been an incident involving Williams equipment noted. I am not sure what it is, but the Williams of Alex Albon has been noted. I don't know why, but yeah, Q3 will be underway in 2 minutes time here. Fight for pole position, as I was saying, I think Max will easily run away with this pole here, but maybe Lewis, maybe Piastri should be like close to Max's time. I will say the battle mostly is here for the battle on the second position, because Checo Perez isn't like in quite a good touch here as well in this weekend as well. Nearly 3/10 of Max's pace, so I would say more, because Max just set 1 flying lap and Checo also set 2 flying lap as well. So I would say the fight for the top 3 is like on, but for the second and third position is on between the 2 Mercedes and Oscar Piastri. Let's see how that fight unfolds. So Q3 should begin in 1.5 minutes time here. So here at the screen you can see Hamilton is P1 at the end of Q2, but he just set the run at quite the end moments of the session, when the track was at its bestest, and at this time Max Verstappen was in the pit just like chilling, because he knows that his prime is good enough to take him through to Q3. Okay, so I do think Max is gonna get pole still, though actually he's too good. Yeah, as Johnny has said in the live chat, Max is surely gonna get pole. And considering the fact that the way Max has been performing this whole season, and also looking at the past history, that Red Bull have been like quite strong around this track at Mexico, so Max should easily get pole position here. I think it should be Oscar P2 maybe. Lewis and Joe sharing the front rows. It will be interesting to see how the Q3 unfolds here. Q3 will begin in a minute's time now. So if you guys, all the 16 people, thank you very much for tuning in. Your support really means a lot to me, so please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe the channel. It really means a lot. So yeah, back to the live stream. We are here for round 20 of the Mexican Grand Prix of the Formula 1 season here at Mexico. 2000 meters above the sea level, and Q3 will be underway. So this is it. This is the laps that this is the session that matters for Sunday's race, because I would say overtaking won't be quite easy around this track, because yes, agreed, there's a big long straight with DRS, but as I said, because of the thin air, the DRS effect isn't quite strong. I would say it's the weakest around the whole season here at Mexico, and the rest of the track there aren't like quite a lot of overtaking opportunities. So yeah, qualifying is the king around here. I think the drivers who started on the front row has won the majority of the races around this track. So okay, Q3 is underway now. All the drivers gearing up for this final important session of the weekend. Red Bull have looked the quickest. Then I will say McLaren and Mercedes are more or less at the same kind of pace. Then we have Ferraris. Then the big surprise is this weekend are the Alfa Romeos and Alfa Tauris, because they have been like quite quick this weekend as well. So yeah, back to Q3 now, the main business end of the qualifying session here. And also thank you very much for all the people who are tuned in. Your support just like really means a lot to me. It's like motivates me a lot. So please don't forget to like this stream and subscribe to the channel. So Q3 is underway, and the reigning world champion, the current world champion should be said, Max Verstappen is out there at the front leading the pack. Then we have Checo Perez, then Ricardo, Bottas, Sainz and Leclerc. So yeah, all the drivers currently on the track at the moment. The drivers will be like hoping to set a lap time as front as they can, because as we have seen in Q1, like incidents can like really hamper the driver's laps. If a driver in front gets like a spin or a crash or something like that, the driver is behind is like quite a lot hampered by the incident. Forget this part, it was not the best commentary of the day, but anyways, 10 minutes left in this Q3 session now. Max Verstappen going through Forosol and starting his flying lap here. Oh, it's Checo Perez, sorry about that. Checo Perez starting in flying lap. Let's follow him through a lap around his home Grand Prix at the Mexico. Checo Perez, DRS open, a long straight, top speed of around 350 kilometers attained here. 346 kilometers there from Sergio, 348 kilometers there. Heavy braking zone down your turn when the chicane, right, left and right. It's quite important to get this chicane right as well, because it takes you down to a second straight. DRS open here as well. Sector 1 timing for Checo, 27.6, same as Q2 should be said. Then this tricky section of the track, this slow section, the right and the left, then this double apex. It's like quite important to get first apex right, then second apex, clip the apex, then the S section, very fast section. If you mess up here in even one of this section, then it's like your lap is totally ruined. Checo Perez, the car looks like quite balanced. The car is obeying his orders, left and right. Then round the final back straight, DRS open there for the Sergio Perez. It's like quite a clean lap there from Checo, should be said. Through Forosol, a lot of people sitting here, and mostly the people here sitting to cheer Checo. A bit lock up there at the second last corner, but yeah, fine. It shouldn't hamper his time much. Through the final corner, here comes Checo Perez. A decent lap there, not the best lap, but I will say a decent lap there. 117.7. Not enough at all, it should be said. Max set a time of like 116.6 in Q2 there. So let's see where this time puts Max. Max Verstappen coming out of the final corner goes P1, but 117.2, a bit of decrement on his lap from Q2 there. So I think yeah, more left in the back from the current world champion. The Ferraris, it should be interesting to see here, are setting the pace. Purple sector 1 for Leclerc, purple sector 3 for Sainz here. Let's see what Sainz can do here. Sainz coming on the final corner here. Ferraris haven't been super strong down this weekend, but let's see what they can do here. Sainz coming on the final corner, goes quickest. Hello, that's interesting to see. Carlos Sainz goes quickest with a timing of 117.2. The next to cross the line will be his teammate Charles Leclerc. Leclerc goes 117.1. Okay, So Ferraris at the end of the first one's are quickest. Let's see what time Piastri can do. Not a great lap from Piastri, yeah. 1:18.0, quite a long way off the pace of the leaders. The next are the Mercedes boys. First is the Russell who will be to cross the line. George Russell cross the lines, goes P5 1:17.6. I think maybe Mercedes are on a scrub set of tires, maybe, I'm not too sure about that. Lewis Hamilton 1:17.6 as well. So the Mercedes setting identical lap times there. First runs have been done. Leclerc fastest, Sainz second fastest, Ferrari quite with there. Second row, Max Verstappen, then Daniel Ricciardo. Third row, we have the two Mercedes of Russell and Hamilton. Sergio Perez, still underperforming in that Red Bull, currently running in P7. Then we have Bottas and Joe and Oscar Piastri in P8. Here on board with a lap. Oh, yeah. Guys, forget this time. The time is just gonna get destroyed here by Max Verstappen. As I said, the SS section, those are like quite important to nail because those are like the most important parts of the flying lap. If you get those sections wrong, your lap is totally ruined. So Max just like bottomed out on the curve there. So surely at least 6 to 7 tenths, at least 6 tenths in Max's back there. So, and as I said as well, Max did like a time of 1:16.6 in Q2. So definitely lots of time left in the world champions bag. At the end of Q1, Leclerc quickest, Sainz the second quickest, but a big surprise there, and you guys will agree as well. Daniel Ricciardo P4, take a bow, Ozzy. Like the only driver side of him are the two Ferraris and Max Verstappen. I would say it's like more than better that AlphaTauri would have expected from the Aussie, considering he had, if you guys might remember, he had an injury at the Dutch Grand Prix and had a surgery, underwent a surgery of his hand. So since then he was absent and returned for AlphaTauri at Austin, the previous race. Was like a bit rusty there. Lacked a lot of race practice here, but today he looks in his groove there, quite a lot of in his groove. Very well performing this whole weekend. It should be said the AlphaTauri team, especially Ricciardo, has been like around the 6-7 place throughout this weekend. So it will be interesting to see if we can get the second row. It will be like a good chunk of points for the AlphaTauri team in the fight for P7. It is P7, yeah, P7 with the Williams team. So yeah, good result there currently for Daniel here at the moment. Also Valtteri Bottas and Joe should be noted here as well. The Alfa Romeos also like nonetheless are like the slowest teams, maybe second slowest the least, but here making it to Q3 with both the cars is like a big achievement for Alfa Romeo here. So yeah, here we are on a lap with Zhou Guanyu. Okay, I think it should be final flying lap here because he might not have the set of tires, and this is like a great strategy which I love. Is like a clean track in front of him, empty track, no issue of yellow flag, red flag, no issue of traffic. So yeah, on board on a lap with Zhou Guanyu, hasn't set a lap time yet. Let's see where this time puts him. But a short interruption. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and motivates me a lot. And also do share in the live chat which country are you watching from. Currently I'm watching from India and it's like 3:30 AM in the it's like midnight here in India. But Formula 1 fans, it's our routine, day, nights, may it be rain, sun, we watch Formula 1. But anyways, back to qualifying here. Zhou Guanyu, it's a decent lap from me, it should be said. 6 tenths of Max's pace through Forosol and the final sector. Let's see what he can do. I think it should be 9 fastest or maybe 8 fastest. Zhou Guanyu comes on the final corner, goes 9 fastest, beats the time of his teammate. A second of Max's pace there. So yeah, I think qualifying is over for Zhou Guanyu. Should finish 9th or 10th considering his teammate's pace. But 3.5 minutes left in this qualifying session now. Okay. So this is the time, this is the business end of qualifying. This is the lap, these are the laps that matters throughout the weekend. Your qualifying decides the starting position. Good lap, great position for the race, great chance for winning. Bad lap, it shouldn't say winning for scoring points because one man is surely winning tomorrow. Bad lap, not such a great position, and also overtaking not so easy around this track. So yeah, the laps are very important for these drivers. But doesn't matter for Max Verstappen because wherever you make him start, he's gonna win the race. Considering his record this season. So yeah, 3 minutes left in the session now. All the drivers are on their out lap here at the moment. So before the start of the flying laps, do share your predictions in the live chat as well, guys. Who do you think will be on pole here at the Mexico City Grand Prix? Will it be Checo Perez? Can he get pole at his home race? It seems tough, like quite tough, it should be said, but it is possible. You never know. No one predicted Kevin Magnussen to get pole in Brazil last year as well. So do share predictions for pole position in the live chat as well. And here we are 2.5 seconds left. 2.5 minutes left in this final part of qualifying session here at the Mexican Grand Prix. All the drivers currently on a outlap here. So yeah, it will be interesting to see, but keep an eye on Max's time here. Max currently running in P3, but that's surely not his pace, because he made like quite a huge mistake in sector 2, so maybe 5-6 tenths more than that in Max's armory here. So yeah, who is the first driver to start the lap here? Is it Charles? Yeah, I think Charles Valtteri is the first driver to start the lap. Okay, onboard here on lap with Carlos Sainz currently in P2. Front row, but I don't think he will be staying there for a long period of time. Let's see what Carlos Sainz can do. Onward on lap with the Spaniard. DRS open down through the long straight. Heavy braking zone there. Neat and tidy there from the Spaniard. The Ferrari like seems quite decent on this weekend. The other teams are quite quicker than them. That's another point, but the Ferrari is like quite obedient to its drivers. It's following the drivers' inputs and all, but. Yeah, Carlos Sainz 10th of Charles' pace at the end of the first sector, so no improvement there from the Scuderia. So not a great signs there, because I think most of the drivers should be improving there. Dan Ricciardo improves on his time. Charles Leclerc stays where he was, half a tenth of his best lap. Carlos Sainz through the S section, very crucial section this of the track. Oh no, he has messed up there. I think the lap is ruined for Carlos Sainz there. Through the final race, Carlos Sainz just like was a bit twitchy there. So I think yeah, and this shows 2 tenths of his best lap there, Carlos Sainz through the fourth sole. And the final section of the track, very slow section this, cars require a lot of downforce there, and through the final corner comes Carlos Sainz, foot to the floor. Let's see what he can do. The Spaniard goes P2, doesn't improve his time here. Interesting to see what Daniel can do, improving on his time in first sector. Yellow sector 2 doesn't improve. Okay, the 2 drivers who have crossed the line till now haven't improved. Now on board with Charles Leclerc. Oh, Max is down on Charles' time. It will be interesting to see. Leclerc goes, doesn't improve. It will be interesting to see Max's time. Currently he hasn't improved on his time. Leclerc currently on provisional pole. Sergio Perez goes 5th fastest. Max Verstappen isn't improving there. What's happening here? Purple sector 2. Max Verstappen doesn't improve. Oh, that's interesting to see. Yellow sector 3 there for Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc is on provisional pole position there, unless Mercedes can do something of him, which I think they can't, because Mercedes aren't setting the quite great lap times here. But Charles Leclerc currently on provisional pole. Here comes George Russell through the final section. Can he deny Charles Leclerc from his consecutive pole position? Let's see what he can do. Through the final corner goes George Russell, foot to the floor. Doesn't improve George Russell there. So yeah, Charles Leclerc is on provisional pole position. Let's see, the final driver to cross the line will be Lewis Hamilton, improving in both the sectors. Lewis Hamilton goes P6, 2 tenths of Leclerc's times, but that's it for qualifying. Charles Leclerc is on pole position. Take a bow there, Ferrari. That's interesting to see. Charles Leclerc on pole position, Carlos Sainz P2. The Ferrari is like quite a long way off the pace. It should be said this whole weekend, as we saw in practice and qualifying as well. Maybe the 4th best team, but and also remember Max's time in Q3, Q2 was a 1:16.6, and Leclerc's pole lap here is a 1:17.0. So yeah, quite a lot of flux factoring there for the Ferrari, but pole position there for the Scuderia. 2nd race in a row for Charles Leclerc. The qualifying king should be set. Delivers in qualifying day in day out. So yeah, great lap there from Charles on pole position for the Mexico City Grand Prix. We have Carlos Sainz in P2, Max Verstappen P3, Daniel Ricciardo. Great lap there, great performance there from the Aussie. Currently will start the race from P4 on the 2nd row of the grid. Then we have Sergio Perez, the home hero, P5. Will be like quite satisfied with his performance considering his current qualifying form. Then we have Lewis Hamilton P6, Oscar Piastri P7, George Russell P8, Valtteri Bottas P9 and Zhou Guanyu rounds out the top 10. Fist bumps there for the Ferrari team, and surely they should be. Great performance there from Charles Leclerc. Will be quite happy with his performance, he should be said. So yeah, Charles Leclerc on pole position, his teammate Carlos Sainz alongside him. I will say Max will be like quite more happy with his position of P3 than P2 because you can see on the track result the yellow section, the yellow long straight, it's like quite long. So at the start of the race the slipstream effect is like quite huge around here. So I will say Max Verstappen will be quite satisfied with his P3 position. But yeah, that's it for qualifying here. Charles Leclerc on pole position, the qualifying king should be said. I will say maybe Charles Leclerc on the current grid is one of the best qualifiers, if not the best qualifiers, it should be said. The best qualifier is like quite a hefty statement, but the way he has been performing in qualifying throughout the season, it's been like quite an impressive performance there from the Monegasque driver. So yeah, that's it for the qualifying session today, guys. It was quite a great qualifying session, it should be said. Leclerc, out of breath now. Leclerc getting pole position, Carlos Sainz P2, Max Verstappen unable to get pole position, that's the big shock there. Daniel Ricciardo is in P4, Sergio Perez P5, Lewis Hamilton P6, Oscar Piastri P7, George Russell P8, Valtteri Bottas P9 and Zhou Guanyu rounds out the top 10. Big news here from the center. The two Ferraris have a front row lockout. Quite interesting to see. I'm sure no one would have expected the same thing, so good performance there from the Ferraris. Then we have Verstappen and Perez in P3 and P5, so Red Bull, it's a great performance but won't be quite happy considering the pace they have throughout the season. The biggest shock, I would say, he has been a commendable job. I would say the driver of the qualifying session, Daniel Ricciardo, P4, take a bow mate. P4 in that AlphaTauri, which is like quite slow, it should be said, and just a 10th of Max's best lap. So yeah, quite a good job there from Daniel in P4. Then we have Lewis Hamilton P6. Won't be much happy with his performance because was like quite close to pole position at the last weekend, but not so quick this weekend. So and Lewis is P6. Then we have Oscar Piastri P7. Then we have George Russell P8. The two Mercedes P6 and P8 quite close there. And there's a McLaren, a sandwich between the two Mercedes drivers. Then P9 and P10 we have Bottas and Zhou. Then the bottom of the grid we have Pierre Gasly. Decent performance, it should be said, for Gasly because the Alpines didn't seem quite strong around this weekend throughout the weekend. Then we have Nico Hülkenberg P12. Fernando Alonso P13 for the second race in a row is knocked out in Q2. Then we have Alex Albon in P14. Was looking quite quick throughout this weekend, it should be said. Was P2 in the first and the third practice session as well, so we'll be disappointed with his performance there, Alex Albon. Then we have Yuki Tsunoda in P15, who was unable to set a lap time in Q2 sorry, so he's knocked out. And but his teammate Daniel Ricciardo will be quite proud with his performance. He's running in P4. Then the bottom 5 of the grid are Ocon, Magnus and Stroll. Big shock there, Lando Norris. I'm sure if Norris would have been in the session, he would have been like a genuine threat for the pole position there, but yeah, nothing doing there from Norris. And then Logan Sargent, the latest point scorer, the newest point scorer in Formula 1, remember scored 10th in Austin last weekend round, is rounding out the back of the grid. So this is it for today's live session, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed every bit of it. So yeah, thank you very much for all the support there, all the encourage, all the motivation. Your like really helps and motivates me a lot because I'm a student currently learning in class 12. So yeah, your likes and subscriptions are like very motivating for me. So I think that should be a wrap for qualifying now. I will just run you guys quickly through the qualifying results once again. Then I will wrap the stream. Yeah, Johnny, yeah, Ferrari 1-2. I'm also quite happy as well. Different faces at the front of the grid, like not unfamiliar faces. Very long since Ferrari have both the drivers in the top 2 there. So yeah, good performance there from the Scuderia. So these are the qualifying results. Charles Leclerc for the second race in a row here is on pole position, and then his teammate Carlos Sainz is alongside him, making it a Ferrari front row. Max Verstappen won't be happy with his performance. He's starting P3. Daniel Ricciardo on his comeback in his second race got pole here in 2018, starts P4 here. So great performance there from the Aussie. Sergio Perez in his home race starts P5. Lewis Hamilton last race front row starter. Okay, I will start you again. Wasn't happy with my performance there. Okay. So the qualifying results here for the Mexican Grand Prix are here as follows. Charles Leclerc for the second race here in a row starts from pole position and his teammate Carlos Sainz is alongside him on the front row. Then we have Max Verstappen running. We have Charles Leclerc who will be starting the Mexican Grand Prix. Okay. So here are the results for qualifying from the Mexican Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc starts from pole position for the second race in a row, and okay, this is the last attempt. And thank you for tuning in, guys. I'm just trying to give my best impression on the qualifying results here. So here are the results for qualifying from the Mexican Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc starts on pole for the second race in a row, and his teammate Carlos Sainz is alongside him, making it a whole Ferrari front row lockout. Okay. So these are the results for qualifying from the Mexican Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc for the second race in a row starts from pole position and his teammate Carlos Sainz is alongside him, making it a front row for Ferrari. Max Verstappen starts from pole position, the race winner from last time around. Then we have Daniel Ricciardo starting from P4, great position there. Sorry about that again, I'm out of my words. So here are results for qualifying from the Mexico Grand Prix. Is it Mexico City Grand Prix? Yeah. So here are results for qualifying from the Mexican Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc starts on pole position for the second race in a row. Then we have Carlos Sainz starting alongside him. Max Verstappen, the race winner from Austin last time around, is starting P3. Then we have Daniel Ricciardo, a great performance there from the Aussie, starts P4. The home hero Sergio Perez starts P5, 2/10 of the pole lap. Then we have Lewis Hamilton, quite near the pole position last time around, isn't quite near the pole this time, starts P6. George Russell is P8 and Oscar Piastri P7, sandwiched between the Mercedes. Then P9 is Valtteri Bottas, P10 is Joe Manu. Quite a strong performance there from the Alfa Romeos there, it should be said. Then we have Pierre Gasly starting P11. Nico Hülkenberg again a decent qualifying him from Nico starting P12. Then we have Fernando P13, failing to make it into Q3 for the second race in a row. Then we have Alex Albon, who was like quite quick in practice, was constantly challenging the top of the times, is P14. Then we have Yuki Tsunoda, P15, was unable to set a lap time in Q2 there. Then the bottom of the grid is Esteban Ocon, Kevin Magnussen, Lance Stroll. Big shock there of Lando Norris because was unable to set a proper lap because of yellow flags. Caution of his final flying lap because of Fernando, and Logan Sargent rounds out the top 20 here. So that's it for the qualifying here this weekend, guys. I hope you guys might have liked this stream. If you have liked the stream, please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and motivates me a lot and encourages me to make it's not a great content, but it's like motivates me a lot to bring out much and much more amazing content to you guys. So yeah, thank you very much. And this was qualifying for the Mexico City Grand Prix. I enjoyed every bit of it. Your support throughout the weekend. It's like the first stream, but the support has been like quite awesome. And don't forget to tune in for tomorrow's race as well. I'll be doing the live stream for the race as well, supporting Charlie Lewis, but I would say realistically Max will be winning the race tomorrow. So yeah, thank you very much for the support. And again, for the people who are tuned in, your like really means a lot to me. And again, I will just very quickly run through the results. It's Charles Leclerc for the second race in a row, starting for pole position here at Mexico. So here are the qualifying results for the Mexico City Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc, he's on pole position for the second race in a row. Great position there for the Scuderia Ferrari driver. Out of words now, but anyways, thank you for the stream, guys. This is just like a practice purpose now. The stream has like officially concluded, but practice purpose for the future races now. So yeah, qualifying results here from the qualifying results of the Mexican Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc is on pole position. Carlos Sainz is teammate alongside him. Then we have Max Verstappen, who was a contender for pole position. He is currently in P3. Then in P4 we have Daniel Ricciardo, great position there for the Aussie, starting P4. Then we have Sergio Perez P5, the home hero, starting P5. Won't be quite happy with his performance, but a 10th and a half within his teammates' time. So yeah, decent performance there from Checo. Lewis is P6, Oscar Piastri P7, George Russell P8. The two Alfa Romeos P9 and P10 will be very happy with their pace. And at the next half of the grid, we have Pierre Gasly in P11. Nico Hülkenberg again, a decent qualifying for him, starts P12. Fernando Alonso failing to make it into Q3 for the second race in a row starts P13. Alex Albon was very quick in practice but didn't make it into Q3, starts P14. Then in P15 we have Yuki Tsunoda who failed to set a time in Q3. Esteban Ocon is P16, Kevin Magnussen P17, Lance Stroll P18, Lando Norris P19 was unable to set a proper competitive lap, and Logan Sargent rounds off the grid. So that's it for qualifying session. Big surprise, Ferrari on pole. Ferrari front row lockout. Max Verstappen able to get pole. Ricardo on the second row as well. Norris knocked out in Q2, Q1. So lots of stories there. It will be interesting to see tomorrow's race. So thank you guys for all your support. It has been really incredible. Please don't forget to like the stream, and also more importantly subscribe to the channel. I will be doing the live stream for tomorrow's race as well. So yeah, thank you guys for the support. Quickly the race results now. It's Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Ricardo, Perez, Hamilton, Piastri, Russell, Bottas, Zhou, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Alonso, Albon, Tsunoda, Ocon, Magnussen, Stroll, Norris and Sargent. So yeah, thank you guys for all your support. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the race of the Mexican Grand Prix. I will just let you guys know the time, 1:30 IST and 2 PM track time. So I will just convert it into 1 AM IST to BST. So it will be 8:30 PM BST. Be sure to tune in for the live stream of the Mexican Grand Prix tomorrow. Surely it's going to be an interesting race. Can Checo Perez get pole position? Can Checo Perez get a podium at his home race? Max Verstappen, can he win by longest margin this season? Can Mercedes bounce back? Can Ferrari hold their positions? All will be answered tomorrow. Thank you very much for all your support today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the race here at Mexico. Thank you very much for all your support. I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao. Thank you very much. I'm still like there. I'm creating my out screen here. So if you guys have any chat to do with me, like anything you would like to ask me, like my favorite driver or anything, something like that, what I'm doing right now, I'll be like more than happy to answer your questions. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, do feel free to ask me in the live chat. I will be readily answer all the questions. Until that time, I'm creating the end screen for this live stream. Just a second. So yeah, let's talk about qualifying until then. I will say it wasn't like the best qualifying of the season. We have seen like much better qualifying, much more competitive qualifying. But considering that Max is not on pole and they two not even on the front row, the Ferraris have blocked on the front row. It should be said like quite a shocking qualifying. It is. Max Verstappen starting P3 for tomorrow's race. It's like Mexican Grand Prix, Mexican GP 2023. So yeah, what I was saying, Max Verstappen starting on P3 for tomorrow's race. The two Ferraris ahead of him. I'm like quite keen to see what the Ferraris can do, like how they can work as a team and keep the Red Bull at bay. Will they be able to keep the Red Bull at bay? It is a big question, because as you guys might know, at high altitude overtaking is like quite difficult around this track. So definitely a great chance there for the Ferraris to at least get a decent podium. Maybe P2, P3 is possible. So yeah, let's see what they can do. Just a second, save fill. I will just insert. I'm just creating a end screen here. Until that moment, if you guys have like any questions you want to ask me, feel free to ask them in the live chat. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. It will be very interesting. Where is the photo? Wait, let's save the photo. Just a second, I'm lost here in this photo universe. I'm not getting the photo to click the end screen. Mexico City Grand Prix F1 Mexican MAXICAN. Where is the photo, guys? I think I messed up, but I will save it again. I will save it again. Where is the picture? Save as picture. It's saved in like new world picture. Why isn't it showing? So So yeah, that's it for the that's it for the qualifying here today's guys. Max Verstappen starts P3. The two Ferraris are on front row. It will be interesting to see how they can work as a team tomorrow and what they can do. So yeah, it will be interesting to see. Do share predictions for tomorrow's race as well. Who do you guys think is winning tomorrow's race? I would say a easy pick here is Max Verstappen, but let's go bold, guys. Who doesn't want a new race winner? So yeah, who wants a new race winner bar Max Verstappen? Do type me in the live chat. Formula One. What's the race? Gran Premio de la Ciudad de Mexico. Yeah. Just setting the gradient here. Just a second. Until that time, as I said, who do you think who do you guys want to win tomorrow's race? I mean, we all know Max is winning, but it's like quite interesting to at least hope for our favorite driver winning the race. So yeah, do share me in the live chat. Who do you guys think should win tomorrow's race? And again, just running you through the qualifying results here. Max Verstappen missing out on pole position there by a 10th, I think. He made a mistake on his flying lap. He surely did. Charles Leclerc is on pole position. Carlos Sainz is alongside him. Max Verstappen starts P3. Then in P4, we have Daniel Ricciardo. Great performance there from the Aussie, the Honey Badger. After an injury, returning in Austin, looks quite racy here. The AlphaTauri is also like quite quick. Sergio Perez home hero starts P5. Then we have Lewis Hamilton P6. Lando Norris P7, George Russell P8, the two Alfa Romeos of Bottas and Joe P9 and P10. The Alfa Romeos have been like quite quick this weekend. Then we have Pierre Gasly, Nico Hülkenberg, Fernando Alonso failing to make it into Q3 for the second race in a row. Had a streak from round 1 to round 18, but had like failed to make it into Q3 for the second race here in a row. Then we have Alex Albon, Yuki Tsunoda. Alex Albon looked quite quick throughout the weekend, but was unable to capitalize on his pace and was knocked out in Q2. Yuki Tsunoda failed to set a competitive lap time. Then we have Esteban Ocon, Kevin Magnussen, Lance Stroll, Lando Norris and Logan Sargent. Thank you very much for all the people who are tuned in. Please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and motivates me a lot. And discussing about tomorrow's race, I'm just giving my quick predictions here at the moment. I think for tomorrow's race, it should be like for a few laps. I think Ferraris will be able to hold Max there, but more or less, I think by lap 4 or lap 5, I think Max will be just like flying by like a absolute bird and maybe winning the race by 20-25 seconds, because Checo Perez this weekend hasn't looked quite quick. Like, let's accept it. Sergio Perez after the summer break has been not performing quite well, and I really very much hope that his home Grand Prix he will perform quite well, but so is not the case. He is like considering 3-4 tenths of Max's pace there, so I think Max should win maybe like third or fourth lap. He should overtake the two Ferraris and fly away with this win. Then I think in P2 it should be the Ferraris maybe, if they work properly as a team and don't squabble. And in P2 I think it would be the Ferraris. P3 maybe I will say it will be Checo, because I really root here for Checo getting a decent result here at his home Grand Prix. Who doesn't love the home driver to see on the podium, especially here in Mexico, where Checo like receives a lot of love. I haven't seen any drivers being loved so much at the home Grand Prix. Like Zandvoort is similar, Max receives a lot of love, but here at Mexico, the fans are like quite loyal towards Checo. So yeah, I think all of us would love to see Checo to win tomorrow's race. So that's it for qualifying. I'm just creating the outro here at the moment, so taking a bit of time. But in the meantime, if you guys have like any bold predictions for tomorrow's race, do feel free to share them in the live chat. it will be interesting to see. It will be interesting to discuss our predictions among the Formula One community. So yeah, do share your predictions for tomorrow's race, and live end screen is just like ready in 2 minutes here. Hey, where is the end screen? Formula 1 2023 Mexico. Yeah. So end screen should appear in 2 minutes time on your screen, guys. So here is outro 1. Browse F1 2023. Yeah. Transition. Yeah, here is the end screen. I'm just okay. Video capture, you guys. I will just put my camera here so that I can converse. But I will mess it up properly. It says F1 Release 29. I won't like to agree with this thing, but I agree with you, mate, that Ferrari surely are going to mess it up tomorrow, and mess it up by quite a long scale. So, but I really hope that we get a good race tomorrow, because Austin was like quite a good example of how good races can be, when they're like not 2-3 teams battling out for the race win. So yeah, let's hope the Ferraris have pace tomorrow, and maybe are able to challenge Max for the win. But I mostly think that Max is winning tomorrow's race. So we have like 5 minutes. I've set the timer for 5 minutes for tomorrow's for the end sprint. So in the meantime, if you guys have like any thoughts, any suggestions for tomorrow's race, any predictions, any bold predictions, Max DNF, Lando Norris from P like it's a very bold prediction. Lando Norris getting his win, but still Lando Norris getting his win from 19th on the grid. The Ferrari is winning the second race in the season. Charles Leclerc winning after maybe more than 1.5 years. What are predictions in the chat, guys? I think my one bold prediction will be Max Verstappen overtakes both the Ferraris in the first lap. I think none of the Ferraris will be able to do anything of Max. But yeah, discussing of tomorrow's race and discussing of today's qualifying, it's like more of like a discussion this 5 minutes what happened in today's qualifying session. I will just open the results so that it's more easy for me to discuss. Okay, let's go one by one. From the driver at first position, Charles Leclerc, 118.4 in Q1, 117.9 in Q2 and 117.1 in Q3. So quite a big improvement there from Charles, and from Ferrari more in general. So Ferrari quite quick in Q3. Maybe the track conditions suited them a lot. But the thing to note is like the Ferrari car SF23 in general, and the SF last year what was it, SF F175 as well. So the Ferrari is like puts lots of load on his tires, so it's like quite competitive, more maybe quicker than Red Bull in qualifying as well. But this kind of approach of Ferrari hampers them in the race as well. So this approach has really helped Charles to get pole today. 117.1, and his teammate Carlos Sainz again 118.3 in Q2 and 117.2 in Q3. So more than a second improvement for Ferrari in Q3 there. So good lap there from the Ferraris, 17.1 and 17.2, locking out the front row there. I will say the Ferraris will be happy with the performance, the position they are starting in. Then we have Max Verstappen starting P3, 18.0 in Q1, 17.6 in Q2, 17.2 in Q3. So Max didn't improve there in Q3 there. I think I'm quite confident that Max made a mistake on his flying lap there, because being a 10th of Ferrari, which were like 8th and 9th in the Q2 session, so it's like quite shocking. But I think Max has a lot of pace in his car today, and tomorrow's race I think might be one of his easiest wins. Just needs to overtake one of the Ferraris, or else the Ferrari will do like the master science strategy they did in Singapore, giving one driver DRS to protect the another driver. But I don't think this strategy will work here. So Max Verstappen will be surely looking to overtake one of the Ferrari driver, and maybe is surely winning tomorrow. And then we have Daniel Ricciardo starting P4. I will say Daniel Ricciardo has been the performance of the day today. 18.0 in Q1, 17.6 in Q2 and 17 in Q3. Not a great improvements there in lap times throughout the session, 4 times improvement. But a big thing to notice, Daniel Ricciardo, if you guys might remember, had an injury at Zandvoort in after the summer break, went for a surgery, missed 4-5 races, returned in Austin. Wasn't like quite fit. He wasn't surely race fit. Like he wasn't performing quite well there. But today, he's like in his groove today. This is the track where Daniel Ricciardo is like final pole position in 2018. So yeah, this track Daniel Rosset got P4. Then we have Sergio Perez. I'm talking about Daniel. I don't think he's in contention for podium tomorrow. But maybe P6, P7 would be a great result for the AlphaTauri team. Then we have Sergio Perez in P5, the home hero. 18.5 in Q1, 18.1 in Q2 and 17.4 in Q2, Q3. So quite a great improvement there from Checo, but not enough to make it to the second row as well. But I think he would be looking to score a podium in front of his home fans for the third race in a row, for third in a row, 2021, 2022, 2023. 2020 was Max winner, Lewis second, Checo third. 2022 it was Max winner, Lewis second, Checo third. Will it be the third time this season as well? Max winner, Lewis Checo, Checo third. Lewis winner, Max winner, Lewis second, Checo third. Do share your thoughts in the live chat. Lewis Hamilton, remember disqualified in United States, Austin last weekend. Sorry, I'm a bit sleepy now because it's like 4 a.m. here in India, but I'll just finish this discussion and end the stream. Lewis was disqualified in the past race because of I think it was like 0.05 centimeter. I read it in an article. 0.05 centimeter extra weight on his plank. So I think it's like this much. So, but these are the rules. If you breach them, you get disqualified. So no regrets about that. But Lewis Hamilton got disqualified in the previous race, but was like very close to win. Like I will say, if Mercedes would have had a proper strategy, maybe pitted Lewis 2-3 laps earlier, it was Lewis's win. But yeah. Lewis starts P6, would be definitely looking to get a podium here. Then we have George Russell P8, quite close to Lewis's pace as compared to the last weekend. Then we have Oscar Piastri in the sandwich of Mercedes, not as quick as I expected him to be. Like I expected McLaren to be like somewhat around 4th, 5th, but yeah, it is what it is. Then we have the two Alfa Romeos, Valtteri Bottas P9, Zhou Guanyu P10. The two Alfa Romeos quite quick around this weekend, should be said. They haven't been like very quick throughout the season, but today they have been like quite quick. So yeah, impressible job from there from the Alfa Romeo, and they will be surely looking to maximize this result and maybe get pointer to tomorrow. Then we have Pierre Gasly starting P11. The Alpine didn't seem like quite quick this weekend. Their practice results were good, I think. Esteban Ocon in Q2 was very close to Max's time, if I'm not wrong. Where is Esteban Ocon? See, 9th in was the second off, but yeah, 9th in Q1 and 8th in Q2 and where is Esteban? 20th in Q3. But yeah, I think the Alpine, I expected more from the Alpines, but P11 for Gasly, P16 for Ocon, knocked out in Q3 there, Q1 Ocon, and Gasly knocked out in Q2. Then when Nico Hülkenberg, a decent qualifying from him again, getting P12, out qualifies his teammate again, maybe for the 14-13 time this season, I'm not too sure. Then Fernando Alonso failed to make it into Q3 for the second race in a row. Had a streak from round 1 to round 19 in Qatar of making it round 18 in Qatar of making it to Q3 in every race. But in Austin and this race, his streak has been broken. So yeah, Fernando Alonso will surely be looking to score points. I still can't believe this is the same Fernando whom we like expected to get the third championship at the start of the season and win number 33. But this is Formula 1. These things happen. It's highs, it's lows, it's ups, it's downs. So yeah, Fernando Alonso will be surely going to bounce back tomorrow and score some points. Alex Albon P14 was like very quick in practice. In practice when I think he was second. Yeah, practice when he was second, or less than 10th of Max's pace. In practice too, he was not quite quick, but 14th, 17th of Max's pace. In practice 3 again, Alex was P2, less than 7 again, 10th of Max's pace. So practice 1 10th, practice 2 7/10, and practice 3 700. So Alex looked quick, but wasn't able to capitalize his pace. Starts P15 for tomorrow's race. Yuki Tsunoda didn't set a proper lap time, is P15. Then we have Esteban Ocon starting P16. Kevin Magnussen again not a good qualifying for him, starts P16. Esteban Ocon P16, Kevin Magnussen P17. Lance Stroll again, like after the summer break, Belgium which have been the races after the summer break? Netherlands, Italy, Singapore, Japan, Qatar and United States. In these 6 races, Lance has been able to make it into Q2 for just one appearance in Austin. So from Netherlands, Italy, Singapore, Japan, Qatar and this race in Mexico, Lance has failed to make it into even Q2 and is even breaking into Q2 and Q3 on a regular basis. So yeah, I don't think he will be like quite happy with his performance. Then Lando Norris starts P19 for tomorrow's race. Quite a big shock there because first 2 runs for Lando weren't such great, and at the start of his third run, in like at the first turn, first, second, third turn chicane, Fernando Alonso spun. So there was a yellow flag and his final flying lap was doing. So Lando Norris wasn't able to set a lap time. So what happened was Lando Norris didn't set a good lap time on his first and second run, but on his third run, when he had started his flying lap, Fernando Alonso spun. So what happened with Lando Norris? He didn't set a great run in the first and second run of Q1. So at the start of his third run, he started his run, but Fernando Alonso spun at the turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 chicane complex and brought out the yellow flag and Lando Norris is a lap. So what happened was Lando Norris didn't set a proper lap time, competitive lap time it should be said. Proper no. So what happened is Lando Norris didn't set a competitive lap time in his first and second run in Q1, and on his third run, while he was going through the turn 1 chicane, Fernando Alonso spun and brought out the yellow flag. So Lando wasn't able to improve on his lap time and is starting tomorrow's race from P19. And Logan Sargent didn't set a proper lap time and starts P20 for tomorrow's race. So that's it for the stream today, guys. Thank you guys for all your support. It really means a lot to me. So yeah, the qualifying results very quickly. Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Ricardo, Perez, Hamilton, Piastri, Russell, Bottas, Joe, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Alonso, Albon, Tsunoda, Ocon, Magnussen, Stroll, Norris and Sargent. So thank you guys for all your support. It has really been incredible. Please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and motivates me a lot. I think today's stream was much better than my previous streams. Like I was maybe more clear with my words. So do share your suggestions in like maybe my video comments as well, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel because there are like qualifying predictions, race predictions, qualifying results, remembering qualifying results. I'll be posting qualifying results soon, like after completing the live stream I'll be making the video and posting the qualifying results. So we have qualifying predictions, race predictions, qualifying results, race results, practice results, standings before race. So we have on this channel qualifying results, race results, qualifying practice. So we have qualifying predictions, race. That's it for the stream today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because there are like qualifying predictions, race. Okay, let's take a breath and let's make a proper outro. So thank you very much everyone for tuning in for the stream, guys. Please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel as well, and do share your thoughts in the live chat and also on the comments in my video that what you think about my live commentary. So yeah, thank you very much, and please don't forget to subscribe because I like qualifying predictions, race predictions, qualifying results, race results, practice results, driver standings before race, constructor standings before race, driver standings predictions, construction standings predictions. So yeah, that's it for the stream for the qualifying of the Mexican Grand Prix. So yeah, that's it for the stream for qualifying of the Mexican Grand Prix. I hope you. So that's it for the stream for qualifying of the Mexican Grand Prix. I hope you guys might have liked the stream. If you like the stream, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. So that's it for the stream for the qualifying of the Mexican Grand Prix. So I hope you guys. Okay. So that's it for live stream of qualifying of the Mexican Grand Prix. I hope you guys might have liked the stream. If you like the stream, please don't forget to like it, and also please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also, please, most importantly, do share your thoughts in the live chat and also in the comments of my videos. That what do you think about my live stream, or what improvement should I make, and all of your thoughts. So yeah, thank you very much, and also please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel because they like qualifying predictions, race predictions, qualifying results, and remembering qualifying results. I will be posting like the qualifying results videos soon after this live stream. So yeah, be sure to watch it as well. So I post like qualifying results, I upload like qualifying results, race results, qualifying predictions, race predictions, qualifying predictions, race predictions, qualifying results, race results, practice results, driver standings before race, constructor standings before race, driver standings predictions, constructor standings predictions, championship predictions, next year driver lineup predictions, and also like most podiums at the track, most wins at the track the weekend which is about to happen, most podiums at the track, most wins at the track, and so on, most poles by drivers, construction, and so on. So there's like plenty of content of my channel on my channel. 1100, somewhat near 1100, 1200 videos, so do be sure to check them out. And if you like my efforts, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So yeah, thank you very much for your support. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. BST, 1:30 p.m. IST, and it's like 4 p.m. track time, I think. No, 1:30 a.m. It's like, yeah. Where is the track time? 1:30 a.m. IST. 1:30 a.m. IST, 2 p.m. track time. 1:30 a.m. IST, 2 p.m. track time, and BST will be like 9, 1:30 a.m. to BST, 9 p.m. BST. So be sure to tune in the live stream for 9 p.m. BST, 4 p.m. track time, and 1:30 a.m. IST. So thank you very much for all your support on this today's stream. Thank you very much for all your support. It really means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the stream of the race of the Mexican Grand Prix. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you. Ciao. Thank you.